Forgive me for interrupting. I'm sorry about that. There's a time delay on the line. Nobody would deny for 1 second that you have fantastic PR in Washington and many supporters. Some would say that's partly because you spend millions of dollars on lobbying and PR in Washington, not least with, indeed, Mr. McCain's chief foreign policy advisor, who has received a lot of money in his strategy organization from your government. So you do have PR friends. But when it comes to practicalities, what have the Americans actually done for you to stop the Russians doing what they want on your territory?
Stephen, with all due respect, and I've been watching your broadcast for our show for such a long time, you just sounded not like Mr. Putin right now. I mean, what millions of dollars, what lobbies? We are a small country that is trying to survive in very complicated geopolitical environments. We have neither oil and gas. We have a booming economy. We are liberal-minded economy. We tripled our economy, that's true. We are one of the top destinations for investment, or have been until now. We have one of the lowest corruption rates in Europe, but we don't have millions of money to spend for anything, especially for lobbying.
Forgive me then, is it not true? It's been widely...
have the biggest amount of black cash controlled by anywhere in the history.
Well,
the guys are going around and trying to buy just anybody.
Randy Schuneman, who works...
We are just telling the truth. But what has PR to do with all of that?
Well, I just want to know whether...
We didn't want to fight PR wars with anybody, especially with the Russians.
Well, you see, the Russian argument is that you do spend an awful lot of time in the United States, that you have very close relations with America, and the Russians find that, frankly, suspicious.
Look, I spend an awful lot of time with my people. That's definitely the truth. In America, hardly. I go there once, maybe.
Let's just nail one thing specifically, then we can move on then. It has been widely reported that you have spent at least $900,000 with Orion Strategies, a lobbying company which is part owned by Randy Schuneman, who works for John McCain. Is that false or is that true?
All I can tell you, I mean, that Randy Schuneman, I know him personally, but last time I met him was, I think, around 2 years ago. He was here with John McCain, who had a very nice trip with a number of senators. And John McCain has been a long-time supporter of our judicial reforms, legal reforms, democratization, Rose Revolution, fighting for democracy and fighting against corruption in this region. And that's what I'm grateful for. We certainly don't have any lobbying relations with John McCain or people around him. Randy, I've known Randy before, but I certainly can confirm that we have no any hidden or some kind of occult relationship now with Randy, or especially with Senator McCain.
All right.
Senator McCain has been in good faith supporting democracy in Georgia, as well as Senator Biden, as well as Senator Obama, as well as a bunch of other senators and important politicians in America and Europe and elsewhere.
All right, Mr. President, let's move on.